Okay, here we go again, another day of building. Today I am going to be working on building the bed frame. I'm going to take a little break from the inside stuff. Alright, we're working on the top of the bed frame here. I am going to be using the Craig jig again for the pocket holes. That's how I did my last bed, and it just seemed to make a nice strong joint, nice and clean. So this is the jig here. It's got a special drill bit that with a stopper on it, so it only drills into the set length. You set the drill bit. It's got a guide. It's a slick setup. It's a little expensive for the whole jig, and then you got to have the special screws, but I found it to be worth it. So we're going to check this out, see if it works. 78. Okay, so we got those pocket holes drilled with the jig there, and this is going to be the way I'm going to join them. So I'll get these nice and squared off, put a little layer of wood glue, and set my screws in. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we're making a little progress on the bed. This is actually going to be a slat bed, but I'm going to do things a little differently. It's going to be a slat bed that lifts up so I can access the storage underneath. So Bill actually does tile work, so he's got these awesome little spacers here. We're going to have these boards spaced out 1/8 of an inch. Keep some ventilation going there under the mattress when the slat is in. And the real special work on this to make this happen is going to be the front face board. So we'll have every other one screwed into the face board, and then we're going to notch the face board so the slide-ins can go right flush over that. So probably will make more sense once we get that done, and it's going to be in 2 halves, so we'll be able to lift up 1 half separately from the other half, and same with the slide out. Slide out 1 half first, move back, and then slide out the second half. Hey, should we test fit?
Yeah, man.
Boom, a little bit of play, perfect.
Yeah.
That's gonna work. Slidey, slidey. Put it in there. Theirs aren't wanting to split, so that's good. So this is where we're at with the lift up, slide out slat bed. The whole idea is that I wanted to be able to have a slide out bed to double the space and still lift up. So we've got that there. And then when we're ready to slide out, the problem is always the slats wanting to drop underneath, so we took this rubber mat, put it in all the sliding pieces, and that keeps those nice and level, and we can slide out. So I'll have to, of course, have some legs out here, but that looks like it's going to work. That was kind of something I was having trouble in my head, working out a plan to still be able to lift up and get underneath the bed. So thanks to Bill. That was his idea with these little notched face board. I think it's going to work. We still got to do the other half. Again, I'm going to do it in half. So slide out 1 half, then slide out the other half. And it's going to be set up like that. So I'm just hoping that because we're using 1x4s here, my last slat bed I used 1x2s. And we're going to have a pretty good gap between each slat, but I think it's going to work. I think with the mattress laid out, we'll find out. We'll do a test run and let everybody know, but that's what we've been working with. So. So we are moving right along on our slide out, fold up slat bed here. So now we've got it flipped upside down and going to get the legs secured here, doing pocket holes again for the joints. Get some wood glue in there and secure those. I'm going to do 6, 1 at each corner and then 2 in the center on each side. And then probably have to do some sort of bracing. I'm not sure yet, maybe like a gusset type thing. Do a couple diagonal cuts and wedge it in there. But we'll see. But it probably should have a little extra support. All right, that's looking good. Kind of feels like we're back at a camp now, cooking out here in the front yard. And Bill turned us onto this sauce. It's a friend of his, Mayhem Original Daddle Pepper Sauce, made right here in Florida. And it's actually not that spicy. I think these are known to be hot peppers, but they make it in kind of a sweet, mild way. Very good. Dig in. Turn just a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is the finished product on my pull-out, lift-up slat bed. Basically the idea behind it is I wanted the ability to slide it out to double the width. And when it's slid in, the back cushion would be up against the wall of the van there. You slide it out, pull that cushion down, and have a full bed. I do not have the mattress yet, but I'll be using a 4.5-inch memory foam mattress and cut it down the center. So when it's pulled out, the cut in the mattress will be right in the middle. So if 2 people are there, no one's sleeping on the seam. And of course, the big feature for me was being able to lift everything up and access what's going to be under the bed from the top rather than sliding in and out. So that's how that works there. I did it in 2 pieces to make it sliding out and lifting up easier. So you can lift up each one independently and then still be able to do the slide out feature. Slide it right out. Of course, I'm on grass, so it's a little tricky. And there we go. Now we got the full width of the bed. So what I did to remedy the problem of the slats wanting to kind of fall in is I used this rubber mat here that's just screwed to the slats. So when you go all the way in, just go up over that lip there. Sorry, it's really windy. I hope we're not picking up this wind noise. And in there as well. And again, still being able to lift up. So really the key feature on this to be able to have the lift up as well as the slide out slat was on the front face. I'll just pull this right off, was having these notches. That way it can still lift up. It's got a stable place for it to rest there. And then the other slide-in slats can go in right at the same level there. So we had to put these notches. That was the kind of key part of the engineering. So it sits right in there, slides nice and smooth. And then again, that rubber mat there keeps those slats from wanting to fall in and hit what's below the bed there. And that is it. Coated the whole thing with water-based polyurethane, kind of seal the wood up. That is the fold up, slide out slat bed. Tried to make it nice and sturdy as far as the frame of the bed goes. As you can see, if I lift up here, I've got the diagonal gussets there for added strength. It did that in the center as well. So pretty happy with it. I think it's going to work out good, and overall it's not that heavy. So that is the finished product.